Good morning. As you can tell, I sound better. Got more of my allergy medicine because this is the time of year that it's not just Zyrtec, it's also Singulair, Flonase, and anything to keep the pollen away from me. But as you can tell, my sinuses, they kind of look like I've been punched in the face. So I hope you all are having a wonderful morning, or if you're up yet. Remember, we have 2 sessions from 9 to 11:30 and 1:30 to 3. Okay? So you have plenty of time to get this work done, and we really do not want to overwhelm you. But remember, when we're in the classroom, we're doing so much more. Remember, it's an hour and 45-minute class. So we're always doing where you come in and you do your do now, which is going to be your vocabulary that I have, which is next to the objective. Then you have where you're going to read and you're going to write. Remember, guys, this is ELA. ELA is all about word knowledge, all about knowing what we're reading, all about knowing what we're writing. And remember, all I ask is for your best. Your best is not someone else's best. But I know when you're giving your best, and I also know when you're not. Okay? Most of this is going back and looking for the answers, and I'll give or attempt to give some tips on how to remember or to have that will to go back to look for the answer. Sometimes it's better to read the questions first because then you know what you're looking for. That's one tip. Another tip that you can do, if you're better with just reading it first, then reading the questions and going back and looking for it, make sure that you underline it, highlight it somewhere in there that is the answer, and put the number by it of what it goes with. What question does that passage or whatever that answer is that's giving it to you? It's a visual. Some of us are visual, some of us are hands-on, some of us are both, some of us are audio. It just depends. We're all different. So hopefully my videos to you are going to benefit you as one-on-one. We don't have the distraction of the classroom, because I know sometimes a lot of us, we get caught up in the day, and then, the lesson sort of just goes by. Okay? This is a time for you to take, to absorb, to understand, so you're ready for 6th grade. Because remember, there is no test this year to see what you know. So now it's up to you. And I hope I'm a guide for you, being your teacher. Okay? But it's time for us to come together. And also, please do not be afraid to ask me for help. But you need to know what it is you need help with. Because just coming up with, I don't know, that's really not gonna fly, to be honest. I need to know exactly what it is you need help with. Because I don't know is not gonna guide me to where you need to be. Okay? I'm just being honest. That's it. Okay? Because we need to look at our school and our class kind of as a business. Business is business. Don't take anything personal, because I'm here to help you. Okay? And I'm going to be honest with you in what you need. Oh goodness. I just sort of went back to I had the lesson up, but and then I just kind of exited out of it. But I went to one of your lessons. So I'm going to just start with this one. This is the synonyms and antonyms. Now, we all know that synonyms are words. They're words that are different words, but they mean the same thing. Then you have your antonyms, which mean the opposite, like hot and cold, big and little, now and later, uncooked and cooked. Or you put raw and cooked. They're opposites, right? All right, dry and wet. So those are simple, but the words can get more complex. Like the first worksheet that you have, it has the first one done for you, and the first sentence reads, Jennifer and Lara's, that's a different name, Laritza had a nice day. Sorry. But what's another word for nice? And that first one's done for you, and it says pleasant. So remember when we went through the deeper shades of meaning. You're taking a bland word, vanilla, ew, boring, and you're finding a more entertaining word, something that's going to give the story more depth. Okay? But now you have the rest of them to go through, and we've done something similar to this. Not the exact worksheet, but similar. Okay? All right, so there's that part. The next one was intermediate synonyms and antonyms. Okay? That one's got some multiple choice on it. Now, take this time to really use your tools. Dictionary, thesaurus, anything like that, to look up the meaning of the words if you don't know what they mean. I know a lot of you have cell phones, and I modeled on my computer through Google. When you look up the meaning of the word, it brings up the Oxford Dictionary. And remember, I only had Webster dictionaries in my classroom. Some of them didn't have all the words, but I guarantee through the Oxford Dictionary, it'll be there, okay? And remember when I went through all of our vocabulary words in that manner to show you that you can look them up online. And your vocabulary is your do now. So on a separate sheet of paper, I need you to write those words and definitions. I will be checking to see if you've done it, because word knowledge is so important in this world. Having a more advanced vocabulary is going to make it so much easier on you for when you need to be college ready. Because remember, I said we're all going to college. Even Mrs. Westbury's still going to college. Okay? I'm going up the levels to get the most advanced degree I can get. Okay? So we're all students all the time. And even if you're not in school, we're still students. So I'm going to be checking to see if you're looking up these words. And we've got to remember them. There's going to be something that clicks. And really, grow your vocabulary. Okay? Grow it. It's going to benefit you, especially when you take your PSAT and your SATs. You're not thinking about that right now, but it will come into your future. Education is power. All right? And we're starting with the synonyms and antonyms. So with the intermediate synonyms and antonyms, look up some of those words if you need to. Okay? It's going to benefit you, and it's going to be so much better. Then there's going to be a closing assessment. Sometimes there are only going to be 2 questions. But it's so I know if you understand what's going on, that if you understand the concept, that if you've mastered that objective, then you have more power in that brain. You know, it's an organ. Just like you work out your body, work out your brain. It needs to be strong too. Okay? You can have all the strength in your body that you want, but if you're not working out your brain, you know, so be the best you that you can be, okay? All right. So that's synonyms and antonyms. Our mini lessons are not going to be that long because I don't have a lot of people here to ask me questions or make a comment or anything like that. But if you have questions and you have comments, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm going to post these on Zoom because everybody gets up at a different time. There's really no set meeting yet. If you have the means to download Zoom, please do so and get back with me with what email is attached to that account so I can invite you to me. And then we will set up a time for meetings just to see how you all are doing sometimes, and other times to follow up with questions. Also, if we get into a good discussion in regards to whatever we're doing, and sometimes that might be more social studies, but sometimes it may be more ELA, or we will cover both. Okay? I love you guys, and I'm going to be following up with the next lesson. So just do your best. All right? Sending love, sending hugs. Love you.